As well as the standard fair use policy, this video is protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787.
Moors are awake. We are taking our place on this planet.
My nationality is Moorish.
Only on 9 tonight, a convicted squatter arrested again. Police say that this woman barricaded herself in a house in East Charlotte and punched a cop.
Say what?
All while trying to avoid eviction. Channel 9 first began investigating Ninti El-Bey back in 2015 when police arrested her then for squatting in a house in Piper Glen. Well, she says that her religion protects her from prosecution. But tonight, El-Bey is back behind bars. And Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Sines is live tonight in that East Charlotte neighborhood where she was recently evicted last week.
100 neighbors out there are telling you that she's been terrorizing them for months.
Yeah, Scott and Erica, just take a look at this ejectment notice here on her front door. It was signed April 8th of 2022. All of this was in an effort to get Ninti El-Bey out of this house. And more than a year later, police arrived here late last week to try to kick her out, but they say it didn't happen without a fight. This woman, caught on camera by neighbors who say she threatened them several times, is behind bars.
First and foremost, why is the Empress Ninti El-Bey looking like a hobo? One would think after getting evicted and arrested prior that you wouldn't try this foolishness again, but no, not these people that suffer from Moorish science. They think they're special. They think they're indigenous to the land and the whole world is theirs. This is an absolute embarrassment.
Her name is Ninti El-Bey, a convicted squatter who was kicked out of this East Charlotte home last week, more than a year after being served an eviction notice.
And then she had a big kind of witch's cauldron pot in the back that she would burn, you know.
Mike Kowalski lives next door and says it was about time.
You know, she's gone around the neighborhood a few times with a bullhorn, yelling at people to get off their indigenous property.
Last Thursday, officers tried removing her from the home. They say she punched an officer in the eye, was pepper sprayed, then hid in a closet until an officer kicked the door down and arrested her.
Well, maybe that's the thing that got her. She did that one dumb thing to swing at a cop, you know.
This is how she's greeted Kowalski before. He even showed us where he says El-Bey sprayed oil on his home. Katie Asensio Flores says El-Bey did the same thing to her parents' house and even sprayed her brother with the oil.
She said that I'm gonna burn you alive if you don't get away from me, and that's when she hit my mom with a bottle of oil.
Today, nobody was home when we knocked. The door handle had a lock on it and ejection paperwork was posted on the door. We've covered El-Bey before, when she was arrested for trespassing after police say she was squatting at this Piper Glen home in 2015. A judge found her guilty in that case, and now she's facing similar charges years later, with another set of neighbors thankful. And Ninti El-Bey is charged with trespassing, assault on a government official, and resisting arrest. She claims she is part of a Moorish Sovereign Citizen group. It is a group that law enforcement says is often tied to squatting incidents. At this moment, right now, at last checked, she is still behind bars in the Mecklenburg County Jail. In East Charlotte, Hunter Sines, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
It is quite a shame that Moorish science has corrupted this lady's brain so much that she thinks that it is okay to squat in abandoned homes, and then when she's confronted, punch police officers in the face for doing their jobs. It is quite clear that Moorish science ruins people's lives. It is not helpful. Anyone that encounters this garbage, stay far away from it, or you might wind up like this lady in jail for a second time.